to Trip Report number
6. Here we are, coming at you from a rest stop after Christmas. We want to fill you in on some of the exciting events that have taken place since our last report. Starting with...
Well, we left Duncan's family's place, and we had a bunch of plans for Christmas. We were going to hang out with my family, and all we needed to do was find a spot for a night. So, we went to Fiesta Island.
Yeah, we had seen a lot of buses and campers parked there, so we figured it would be a great place to go. That was the first place we headed, and we found a really beautiful spot. We felt like we had the perfect setup. We went to sleep thinking nothing of it, and then we were woken up at 2 a.m. by sirens, foghorns, and a loudspeaker saying we needed to get out of there. We were going to get towed.
So we jumped up. This hadn't happened yet in the trip. And so I was so freaked out. And we jumped up and I ran out, and it was had been rainy and kind of windy. And so the sand was all muddy, and I jumped out barefoot because I was like, oh my gosh, we need to go. My feet got all muddy. We got into the car. We didn't even tie anything down. We got out of there ASAP and went to...
We went to Black's Beach because that's where we had been before. And we got there, in the middle of the morning, still dark, and found a spot, got set up, and were not able to fall asleep because there was a outrageous windstorm. The bus was tipping like this. Things were flying all over the place inside. And we wound up having to move the bus so that it wouldn't feel like it was going to tip over, and finally got to sleep at 6 in the morning, and woke up in the middle of the afternoon, and that was Christmas Eve, so we had a whole thing to do. What did we do?
Well, we didn't have any Christmas plans anymore because at this point Duncan was feeling sick and we had been exposed to COVID, and so we had gotten some negative COVID tests, but we still were it's probably a really bad idea to go and hang out with my family. So we canceled all of the plans, and I was so sad because I have always celebrated such really extravagant Christmases. So Duncan came up with this idea of going to a drive-in movie and getting some food and doing that, and then also getting decorations and cookie making stuff, and so we could create our own Christmas.
And that's exactly what we did. We went out and we saw the new Spider-Man in a drive-in theater, which was actually really, really fun. Had some delicious food, came back to the bus, got it a little bit decorated, and it was as nice of a Christmas as we could have had. It was sweet. But then, that night, it happened again.
We were sleeping so peacefully, and at this point, my ears were kind of tuned for the siren sound. So before they had gotten to us, Black's Beach was filled with a ton of vans and buses and stuff. So, but before they got to us, I had already heard them, even though we had earbuds in, and I was taking them out, shaking Duncan awake. We jumped out into the car and drove out of Black's Beach, but we didn't know where to go because we hadn't really stayed at any other spots, and it seems like everywhere was getting kicked out. So what do we do?
We headed to a rest stop, just about an hour north of where we were at, and found a cozy little spot. And yeah, we've been at rest stops since then for the last few days. We spent Christmas Day at a rest stop. We spent Christmas Day Eve at a rest stop. We spent yesterday at a rest stop, and we've spent all day today at a rest stop. And they've been really good to us.
They have.
We haven't really left the bus, but they're nice.
So?
And I have COVID, for sure. I can't smell or taste anything. I'm very tired. We're just kind of scraping by, trying to figure out what to do next. That's where we're at. We're in a bit of a rough spot.
But as van life goes, there's highs and very low lows. So we will return to the highs, hopefully. Cool.
Yep. All right. That's Trip Report number 6.